Hello, beautiful souls. I've come here today to the forest to share a very special meditation with you. I'm standing with my bare feet on the floor of the forest. At the end of this meditation, I'll turn the camera around to show you where I am. I have found this incredible triple-bodied tree. I like to call them triple goddess trees, to actually place my camera in for this meditation. And I've, with permission of the tree, placed myself here. And I was heart to trunk of the tree to connect to the tree and ask for the guidance and the support and the wisdom of this tree for this meditation. So I hope that you enjoy it. This meditation is going to be for grounding and releasing that which does not belong, that which is not of our true soul's essence. We're going to be finding a way to deeply release it, not only from our physical selves, but from our entire being, from our heart, mind, body, soul, breath, energy, emotions, releasing that which is heavy and that which is no longer needed, that which is stagnant. So I hope you enjoy going on this journey with me. And for anyone who is watching this or listening to this and you find that you can't visualize, or visualization just isn't coming to you, please know that you're still welcome to receive the energy and the transmissions of this meditation. You can just lay down, close your eyes, enjoy the natural sounds of the forest, and follow the guidance of my voice and just see where it takes you. You might end up surprising yourself on the journey you go to. But whenever I invite you to visualize, please don't be hard on yourself if it's not something that comes to you naturally. Some of you may just see colors and bright lights and shapes. But what I do ask is that you have a little spark of belief and knowing in your heart that you are experiencing this journey along with me. So unless you love sitting up for meditation, for this one I really invite you to just lay down. Lay down. If you are outside, if you have the luxury of a secluded spot near you, or even a park or a forest where you can lay down and put your headphones in so that you can be laying on the earth, that might feel really magical. However, where you are and wherever you feel safe and wherever you can rest is a beautiful place for you to receive this meditation and this healing journey. So inviting you to lay down and rest your body and start focusing in on your breath. Breathing deeply in through your nose, out through your mouth, letting out a sigh of relief. Breathe in through your nose. And as you exhale, let go of anything and everything that does not serve your highest good. Breathe in, expanding your body, your heart, your breath. Exhale, letting go of worry, stress, and anxiety. And from the very center of your chest, your heart center, your North Star, your center for love, your internal rhythm, bringing your awareness here to the center of your chest, the Anahata center. And imagining that from the center of your heart, there is a cord. And you can choose the color of this cord. I like to think of it as gold or green, but that's just my personal preference. There is a cord. This is like an energetic cord, so it may look like a sparkle or a sunbeam, a shooting star, whatever resonates with you. A cord connecting you into the very center of the earth, keeping you rooted, grounded, safe and securely rooted into this physical reality, this current timeline that you're in right now. So we've got a cord rooting us down into the earth, and there's also a cord from our hearts, a divine cord of energy that connects us into the one true source, that divine, infinite, loving ripple, or sound wave that is beyond creation, beyond our understanding and imagination, the one true source that we are all intricately connected to. May this connect us to our higher selves and higher states of being and knowing, so that we may travel the dimensions with ease. And I want you to imagine now from the center of your heart that you are sending out ripples or waves of light. And this can be the same color as those energetic cords. Have fun with it, play with it. Use whatever metaphor or visualization that feels good for you, sending out these ripples and waves of light, of love, of energy from your heart until you create this perfectly formed sphere all the way around you, about 2 meters out, so that it protects not only your physical body, but also your energy field, your auric field. You can just keep sending these ripples and these waves of energy out, filling the space with this light and with this love from your heart, until you have this 360-degree sphere all around you, an energetic shield. And we're going to set the intention for this shield to protect us today. And so we command that only beings, energies and entities with our permission, with our highest good and our love, our compassion, and the highest good of all, can see us, can have access to us, can have any effect on us, can exist within this space or within us. And that all other beings, energies and entities must leave immediately. And may our shields of love and of light be a protective barrier, and that any energy or entity that does not have our highest good in their best interests may be deferred straight away and pushed away and return back to the source from where they came, or never return here again. And now you can choose the guides, the beings who you want to invite into this bubble with you today. And these beings are going to help guide you and be there with you through this journey today. So if you have any animal spirit guides, inviting them in. Any kind, loving ancestors, perhaps you want to invite them to place their loving hands upon your shoulders. If you have other guides, other spirit guides, any versions of you who you've experienced across different dimensions. If you work with angels, gods, goddesses who resonate with supporting you on your highest timeline, please feel free to invite them in. Inviting in your highest self, inviting in the one true source of divine loving energy from above, and inviting in the unconditional love from Mother Earth below, and any other beings that you wish to be with you. And we set the intention for all of these guides who are with us today, for their protection, for their guidance, for their assistance, healing, clearing, activating, energizing, and helping us to receive the messages and the codes and the activations that will assist us in healing and ascending at this time. Thank you. And so it is. And now that we are protected, we can begin to go on a journey. So I want you to imagine that you are laying on the bed of a forest. This may be a forest that you know well. It could be somewhere that you've been to before, or it could be a distant childhood memory. This could be a forest from a film, or this could be a forest from a dream. Traveling there, allowing yourself to rest upon the floor of the forest, as if you've just woken up here from a beautiful nap. You can begin to breathe in the smells of the forest, listening to the sounds of the birds and the bees and the creaks and the groans of the trees. Animals leaping and jumping about somewhere around you. The leaves rustling in the gentle, cool breeze. Looking around you, looking at the old trees, noticing what time of day it is. When you begin to sit up from the forest floor, slowly and gently making your way up to your feet so that you're now standing in the forest. And you see, not so far away, but a distance away from you, there seems to be a strange and unusual twinkling, almost like a mystical being that is beckoning you towards it. And you check in with your heart, your North Star, your compass for truth. Does it feel safe to go and investigate? And the voice of your heart tells you yes. Always follow that which is mysterious. So you walk slowly, step by step, feeling the crunch and the cracks of the leaves and the sticks beneath your feet, and you feel the soft, wet moss between your toes. You notice that you don't have any shoes on. You've woken up barefoot and you really feel how good this feels. Almost like you never want to wear shoes ever again. It reminds you of the importance of connecting the soles of your feet to the skin of the earth. And as you begin to approach the twinkling in the clearing, you realize that it's an archway. It's an archway, and you look up and see that there is this bent bough of ivy, almost as though it has been woven by hand, intertwined branches and beautiful ivy leaves glistening in the sunlight, creating an archway. And you see that in the middle of the archway is very mysterious, and you stop in your tracks as you realize this is a portal to another realm. And before we step inside, I want you to look around you. See if there is a flower bush or a beautiful plant, perhaps some mushrooms that you can take as an offering before we enter into the portal. So you can choose and take note of what it is that you first set your sights on. Is it red mushrooms, red roses, something more mysterious like a deep purple or blue, or is it the most pure white lily, jasmine? Take your pick, making sure that your offering is something that has grown from the earth, a plant or a fungi or a flower, and not a living creature or being. And before you pick this offering, say thank you to the plant, whatever it is that you're taking with you, through the portal, and you take it into your hands and hold on nice and tightly, and setting the intention for this offering that it may be filled with love and healing and blessings from this realm as we travel through into the next. So you step up to the portal and you set the intention before stepping through that there will be an open gateway for you to safely return through as you travel back into this dimension and this timeline, remembering that your voice is your most powerful manifesting tool. So whatever you say and whatever you think to be true is true and sovereign and sacred. So now that we know we will have a safe passage back, you take your first step into the portal and you get sucked through. And almost as if waking up from a dream, you step out on the other side. And it looks the same. It looks like the same forest, but it feels completely different. Your body feels lighter, you feel taller. It's as though all of your worries and all of your thoughts and all of your cares and your darkness has been left behind. And your body is just now a vessel of light, vibrating in every cell of your body. And you realize that you have not left Earth behind, you have not left your life and your body behind, but you have stepped into a higher or a different vibration and dimension. And as you look around, you straight away sense the presence of a being coming towards you, and you can see a green light shimmering as it moves towards you, and suddenly, as if by a stroke of magic, this green light shifts into an otherworldly elven being, and they stand before you. And you get this sense of a huge wave of love in your heart. And taking a look at the elven being, what do they look like? What colour is their skin, their hair, their eyes, their lips? What do their hands look like? What are they wearing? Is it silken or velvet robes, or have they made clothes out of the trees and the plants and the flowers, really experiencing this elven being who has come to greet you and welcome you into this mystic realm? And you check in with your heart and you say, is this being here to guide me and help me and assist me? Is this being of the highest vibration of love? And you tune in and your heart tells you yes. You felt that expansion of your heart. And your heart reminds you, your North Star, to give the offering to the elven being that you brought from your dimension. So you hand over whatever it is, the plant, the sacred herb, flower or fungi, to the elven being, and you give them this gift and this offering, and you tell them your intention for being here, and that is to receive the healing of the grounding energy of this realm, so that you may release heaviness and stagnant energy from your body and go back into your current timeline, released of all that which does not serve your highest good. And you give the offering to the elven being, and they accept, and they place this offering at their heart, and you get this telepathic voice coming to you and saying, thank you, in an ancient tongue that you didn't know that you knew, but you remember as though it were an ancient whisper or a memory. And the elven being reaches out to take your hand, and you feel the coolness of their skin touching yours and the softness of their energy, almost as though their very touch changes your vibration and lifts you up. And you follow the elven guide, and you watch how softly and how sweetly they walk upon the earth, they walk upon the forest. And it makes you think about how you tread upon the earth. And you follow the elven being, and you notice the ground beneath your feet begins to change. It's becoming more soft. A bed of moss. You begin to see some frogs jumping, butterflies. Suddenly, all around you, as though you're being greeted by all of these mystical beings. And you start to hear water, fresh water, trickling, that becomes stronger, and it becomes the most cleansing and healing sound of water falling, and it fills your entire being with a sense of blissful peace. And the elven being now brings you into a clearing, and you notice that the elven being already knew that you were going to come, as they have already prepared for you a bed to lay upon, a bed of the most beautifully, intricately weft flowers, flowers of different colours and textures that you've never ever seen before. There's herbs that you don't recognise, but you can smell the essence of them. A beautiful bed of elven flowers and herbs. And the elven being helps you in laying down on this mystical bed. And they tell you to allow your whole body to merge in with the plants and with the soil, the sacred soil. And you can feel immediately the healing power of this soil as it is being nourished by this water that you know is present all around you. And the elven being begins to bless you and cleanse you with droplets of water from this sacred stream upon your third eye, upon your throat, your mouth, the palms of your hands, your heart center, all the way down the energy points of your body, over your sexual organs, all the way down your legs, cleansing your entire being so that you feel totally still. And you begin to realize that whilst the elven being was cleansing and blessing you, that the back side of your body that is connected to the earth has completely merged and become one with the ground. You feel totally rooted and still, at one with the earth. And you hear the elven being whisper to you now to speak out loud or in your own mind all that you are ready to release and let go of, or all that you are not ready to release and let go of, but that you know is time to release and let go of. And as you speak these things one by one, you see them fall out of your being and down into the earth, where they are transmuted into brand new life. And you realize the power of letting go. When we let parts of ourselves die, it becomes fertile soil for new life. Every word and every whisper that you release and let go of is alchemized into the soil of this elven parallel realm and is sent back down into the earth, alchemized into something new and something blessed and beautiful. And once you are done, the elven being begins to wrap you up now, cocooning you in a crochet of flowers and herbs and plants and leaves, wrapping you up like a chrysalis. And the elven being tells you that they are now going to gently carry you back to the portal. And this chrysalis that they've placed around your body is going to help to clean and clear and heal and close off all of those little wounds and openings that were created by the releasing of the darkness within you. And this chrysalis is now going to do the healing and the closing up and will be a protective balm and web around you, so that when you step back into your current timeline, back into your physical human life, that you will be safe and protected. And you feel the elven being picking you up off the earth, but it feels as though you are just floating effortlessly without anyone holding you, almost as though you are levitating. And swiftly and smoothly the elven being carries you back to the portal. And the elven being gives you a gift and says thank you for visiting. You are welcome back any time that you need healing, assistance or guidance, any time that you need help connecting you back into the natural realms. And they place the gift upon your heart, and I want you to notice what this gift is. What colour is it? What shape is it? What is it? And keep a snapshot of that in your mind's eye. And the elven being places you back gently into the portal. And now you find yourself standing back in the forest on the other side. And you feel so calm and so peaceful. And the elf gave you some words to say, almost like they are imprinted on your heart. And you put your hands up to the portal and you say, no being shall pass through this portal who does not have love and compassion and the highest good of all within their hearts. And with that, you set a protection spell over this portal in the sacred ancient forest. And you gently walk away back to that forest and that clearing where you found yourself first lying, and you notice how differently you walk now. The lightness of each tread of your feet. And you begin to sit yourself down and lay back down on the forest floor. And you take some deep breaths as you start breathing some life back into your body. Feeling the physical body that you're in, laying down, and you can start bringing some movement to your body. Bringing awareness back into the space that you're in. No rush here. Feel free to keep your eyes closed for as long as you need to. You can start rolling your wrists and your ankles. Give yourself a stretch, knowing that the healing is complete. And may your journey forth be grounded, lighter, safe, strong, sovereign and protected. And so it is. Thank you so much for joining me on this guided journey today.